It's time to detach. Sometimes in life, you might feel stuck. You might feel like there's certain things that you're wanting to do, and it's like, where's the creativity? Where's the ideas? Right now, to be quite honest, we live in a world where it's information overload. There's so much information, but very little application, and very few people who actually understand how to apply it. For those of you who this is for, one thing I know about Pretty Boss TV is that there are many people who are natural leaders who are drawn to what I do. Right now is a time that would be great for you, especially if you're somebody who you feel like you're just inundated by the foolishness, inundated by the nonsense. Maybe you feel even creatively in your own endeavors a little bit stuck. Take some time to detach. What I mean by detach, go on in adventures. People think about adventures as, oh, I need to go to a foreign country. I need to go to Thailand. I need to go to Indonesia. I need to spend some time in the urbans of India so that I can be inspired. When you can do that for yourself, you can create an environment for yourself where even in the midst of chaos, in the midst of everybody around you, in the midst of everything going on online, in the midst of everything on Netflix and HBO Max, you can create your own bubble, create your own space. You can protect yourself. You can protect your energy. You can protect what you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're speaking about, who you're speaking to. You can cultivate a space for yourself to where you can start to easily detach from what? From the Matrix. We talk about it all the time. We just watched the Matrix not long ago on Pretty Boss TV Patreon. All my links are below all the time. Detaching from the Matrix is not really this complicated thing that we make it out to be. There's no formulas. There's no algorithms. It's simple as allowing things that you've been watching. If you've been on YouTube a lot, stop watching YouTube. If there are certain types of content that you've been watching over and over and it hasn't been doing anything beneficial for you, you're watching it, but nothing's changing in your life, take a break from watching anything. Start finding new things to watch. Start reading new books. Start learning new things. Start doing different things. Maybe every day you do A, B, C, and D. Tomorrow do E, F, and G and see how that works out for you. One of my favorite quotes by Einstein, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Some of you, it will take as simple as 7 days to turn off social media, turn off YouTube, turn off Netflix, get a new book, go to the bookstore. Don't go to Barnes & Nobles, go to one of your local bookstores. There might be some books in there that you've never heard of, something that catches your attention. Spend some time outside. Do things differently, switch things up, and what you're going to see is there are certain types of creative ideas that starts to flow to you. One thing that I always talk about on Pretty Boss TV, and I always will from day one, is the power of meditation. Meditation is excellent because it's a way for you to mentally and energetically detach from all of the trash that's going on around us every day. It's rare to meet a person who's able to just sit down and not do anything. Most people will go crazy if they sit down and they just can't do something for 5 to 10 minutes. That's because they haven't cultivated that space. It's easy to run everywhere, but what is very hard for a lot of people to do is to sit with themselves. Something that I encourage is to get used to sitting with yourself every day, once a day. 5 minutes if you've never done it before, 10 to 20 minutes. It will change your life. The more you do it, the more you'll find yourself looking forward to that time where you can detach and detox from everything that's going on around you. Our minds is the most powerful things that we have. When we're talking about disease and illness, most disease and illness comes from stress. We can say, okay, it's the pollutants that they're putting in the air. It's the water. It's the food. It's the GMO here. It's the GMO there. GMO everywhere. Absolutely. But you know what's more powerful than any GMO or whatever they're doing out here is your mind. And as long as they have that on lockdown, any type of low vibrational thing that they're going to deliver to you is going to be easily more able to attach to your cells. Shout out to my grandfather, rest in peace. One thing he used to always tell me, this is years ago, he used to always tell us, every single disease is already in your body. And depending on what you do, it allows it to come out or it allows it to stay dormant. This makes absolute sense when you really think about it. Everything is everything. Even when we think of ourselves, we're made of what? All the elementals. We have the probabilities for every outcome already existing inside of us. But depending on what we do or what don't do, creates the atmosphere for certain disease to what? Either manifest or to never manifest. This is why we start talking about immune systems. When you have a strong immune system, this doesn't mean that you are never in the vicinity of any type of disease or illness. This just means your immune system is strong enough that whatever combats it, your immune system is stronger and is going to block it out. It's going to eradicate it. This is the same mindset that we need to keep when we're talking about our minds. If they already have instituted inside of you fear, You look on the news, fear. You look on social media, fear. And we're not just talking about, oh, they're bombing this place or they're bombing this place. On social media, oh, you'll never have a husband. Oh, you'll never have a wife. These people don't like these people. These people don't like that. If you're doing this, you're doing it wrong. All of those are fear tactics. If it's not elevating you, then what is it cultivating a space for? For you to be open to any other distraction, any other seed that's not going to bear good fruit to be able to lie inside of your mind. Take some time to detach. Detach from some of the ideas that you have. One thing I talk about on 30 Days to Success, which is the official course that we have, my links are below. I highly recommend it. One thing that we talk about is the mind. One thing we talk about are beliefs. And the difference between a belief and a fact is that a belief is not a fact, and beliefs can change. A fact can be validated over and over again. It's a fact that if you walk down the street, you're not just going to start floating because there's a force that keeps us attached to the earth, which many people call gravity. That's a fact. It's a fact that the sun rises and the moon comes up every day. That's a fact. That's verifiable. But there are a lot of things that you believe. There's a lot of opinions that you have that you've allowed other people to sow in your spirit, and it's killing you. It's ideologies that you've attached yourself to through habit, through your continual consumption of who you're listening to online. Most people who consume have the issue of being able to verify their source. Somebody get online and start kicking something that somebody else was saying. They have no fruit, no evidence of it in their life, but they're able to spin it. They're able to put it online where it captivates viewers, and then people wonder why they're always stuck but getting nowhere, listening to the wrong people, taking the wrong advice. This is a great time for you to detach, especially if you're somebody who looks at yourself as a creator. I've always talked about this. I tell my nephews, my daughter this. There are two types of people in this world: producers and consumers. Which one are you? If you're somebody who wants to co-create, if you're somebody who wants to add value to the face of the earth, then as a person who needs to add value, you have to understand that there's always a healthy space that you need to keep around yourself. There's always a healthy art of detachment that you need to learn how to integrate in your regular life, so that when you create, you can create from a pure place. You can create from a creative space. You can create from an authentic place that's not inundated with all the trash that people are constantly kicking all around you. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, you can find all my personals, whether they be personal or business consultations. You can book those on prettybossTV.com. Also, I do have a very comprehensive course that takes 30 days. It's called 30 Days to Success, and yes, this course can change your life. This course helps you to learn how to make it through those subconscious blockages that you have. This course is designed to tap you out of the matrix. As a matter of fact, for those of y'all who are really serious about changing your life, think about committing yourself to something like 30 Days to Success for the next 30 days. By the end of it, you will have not just a blueprint, but your own personalized blueprint for success that you can do every 30 days until it becomes a habit. And success is a way of life. It's a culmination of your daily habits. Also, if you would like to join a group of other like-minded individuals, like-hearted individuals as yourself, we have a community for that. It's Pretty Boss TV Patreon. You can join us on patreon.com/PrettyBossTV. We're growing, and I really intend to do some very fun things moving forward, but the community is all about the people who join it. So y'all come join us. All my links are below. I love y'all so very much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all willing. Peace.